Hey folks, it's Billy DKY, the truth seeker who simplifies and demystifies. This is going to be my top 5 tweets of the week review. January 17th, 2010. The first tweet is, the question isn't, is there a God? The question is there a you? And humans always ask the wrong question. I think that's why people always go in the wrong direction. And some of you probably thinking, Billy D, man, that's a little bit crazy. And so here's my point. There's obviously a God. I mean, there's an essence to everything. That tree has an essence. The grass has an essence. I have an essence. This mouse has an essence. And that essence is God. So the real question isn't, is there a God? The real question is there a you? And some of you going, man, that's a little bit crazy. I'm thinking about stopping the video right now. But here's my point. Let's just take this picture here. So we got a picture of the brain, sort of a fancy little picture. What's more real? The picture or the ink that it's made of? Well, obviously the ink is more real than the picture. The picture is nothing but, this is nothing but an illusion of ink. So notice the picture, there's really not a brain there, obviously. And so my point is, I'm the same thing. I'm nothing but the illusion of energy. I'm not really energy. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, this is not, again, there's not really a brain there, but there really is ink here, or at least in this analogy, there really is ink here. Likewise, this is going to stretch your mind. I'm not really here. What's here is energy. Just like here, I'm energy. This is ink. This is an illusion. I'm an illusion. You're an illusion. It's hard to deal with. It is extremely hard to deal with. So I won't push you anymore on it, but it is true. Crazy, but that's why I keep telling people the truth is so much crazier than reality. No Hollywood movie is that amazing. Anyway, okay. There are two kinds of simple, and I get problems with this next one all the time, and I guess I should expect it from now on, but there are two kinds of simple. Simply stupid and simply amazing. And people always, and here, I've got a diagram to show you how it works. Okay. So you start out over here, simply stupid. Hey, look at me, I'm Gomer. What's your opinion on that, Gomer? I don't know, I'm a simple man. I don't have no clue why that works. And so then, Gomer wises up a little bit, and he gets a little smarter. He gets a little more knowledge, gets a little clever, more knowledge, more clever, more knowledge, more clever. And up here, this is the point where Gomer starts, well, he's not Gomer no more, he's an educated, informed man. He's smart. He's a man of the world. He knows things. But at this point, he realizes that, you know what? The only way I'm going to get better is if I start simplifying things. You know, things that got way too complicated, life's a mess, and you start simplifying. Simplifying your thoughts, your knowledge. You keep your knowledge to the base core principles that are honest and true without, they're not really that relative. And that's why, like, a lot of things I say aren't that relative. And so he keeps going down, gets simpler, and is simpler and simpler and simpler until you become simply amazing. And so that's my point. People always confuse me. They listen to my videos. Oh, look at that old country boy right under sticks. He's just a simple boy. He ain't educated like the rest of us. He hasn't watched all the Alex Jones videos. He ain't educated, ain't went to school. Yeah, I've done all of it. And that's why I've reached this point. I've reached this pinnacle here. And I've started doing this stuff, and that's what I'm doing. I'm working down this way and becoming simply amazing. That's why people all the time I say stuff, say, oh, Billy, you don't get it. No, there's more details than what you're putting out there. I was like, yeah, I know there is. That's because I've worked through them all. And I've got it down to its core essence. That's why I say it all boils down to growth. And I mean everything boils down to growth. I don't care what it is. What does sex boil down to? Growth. That's what it's about. Growth. And I don't mean the size of your penis. I mean it's about growing the universe, making new kids, pushing it out. Okay. Next one's a funny one. I'm getting hot after the last one. If Jesus came back and saw what Pat Robertson was doing in his name, he would throw the first stone. I thought that was pretty funny. Can you just imagine Jesus come back going? I can imagine Pat Robertson, everybody lined up with stones going, man, I don't know. And then Jesus walks up and Jesus goes, excuse me, sir, can I have that stone? Thank you. Let him without sin throw the first stone. Whack! And then it just, a barrage of stones just pile up over Pat Robertson. It just, And even the weight of it, not even the hitting him kills him, but just the weight of it just smushes him. Anyway, I thought that was just sort of funny. Maybe it's too much, but I thought it was funny. Okay. Next tweet. Your strength isn't yours if you can't control it. Your strength is limited to your control, not your body. And people, if you can't control your energy, somebody that can control themselves can control you. And I mean this also in martial arts, and I also mean this in life in general. And if you look at a general can control himself, and therefore he can control all these men below him. And if these men below him could have controlled themselves, they might not have been allowed themselves to be controlled by him. I don't know. It's more of martial arts, but then I apply a little deeper. Tweet number 5. There is no autopilot for following God. Oh, man, people get this wrong. Christians get this wrong all the time. They think, oh, if I just say I believe in God, that's all I have to do. If all I do is read the Bible, that's all I have to do. If I just say I believe in Jesus, then everything is smooth sailing from here on out. No, that's BS. I'll tell you how you follow God, and it's a lifelong process of getting closer and learning how to follow. And you do it through insight and wisdom, and basically you feel your way through it. When I say feel your way through it, you feel it through all your senses. That's what your senses are all about. Your senses are helping you stay connected with reality. What is reality? Reality is God. So all these senses, plus your mind, your conscious awareness of your unconscious, all those things help you stay in contact with God and help you get closer. The closer you get to your senses, the closer you are getting to God. That's why I talk about the food training, because it heightens your senses. It allows you to see God's hand moving you. Now, obviously, I don't mean a real hand, but figuratively, you feel yourself being led a little bit more than just, I'm just going to do this. This is what I want to do. So, I mean, there is no autopilot. There's no, well, I believe that's all I have to do. No, it ain't going to happen. Never is going to happen. It's always going to be fallacy. Anyway, that's why when guys really come along who really follow God, they bring a lot of new knowledge that people can't handle. Like, hey, how does he know that? He can't know that. Yeah, you can. You just got to actually do the hard work of following God through your senses and using your mind to, make sure what you're doing matches up with reality. Anyway, folks, if you wouldn't mind rating, until next Sunday, later, folks.